Hey Cancer, it's Lisa, and here is your May 2023 general reading. This is just a general reading. If you would like a personal reading with me, all my information is in the description box below. Okay, so let's see what's in store for you for May. Also, I am holding another contest in May. I'm just having so much fun doing them. So if you would like to be entered into a draw to win a reading with me, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and leave a comment on one of the videos, and I'll enter you into the draw. If you already subscribed, no problem. Just leave a comment and you too will be entered, and then I'll be picking the name at the end of the month. Okay, so Cancer, let's see what's in store for you for May. Okay, general message for May, Cancer. Okay, Ace of Wands, which is all about a creative new beginning that's coming. The challenge that you face for May is the World. Very interesting. Okay, and then what you don't see coming in May is being proactive, the King of Swords, and then where they want you to focus on in May is the High Priestess. Okay, Cancer, let's see what we get for all of this and get some clarity. So the Ace of Wands is all about a creative new beginning. Creativity to Spirit is all about what makes you happy and fulfilled, and just kind of this overall feeling of abundance, fulfillment, living life to the fullest, doing what you feel you should be doing, kind of thing. So let's see what clarity is on this. And it is about a new beginning. So they're talking about not overthinking and overanalyzing what you're thinking of doing, what you want to do. They're just like, you need to think and do. You have to kind of put things in action, stop overthinking it and overanalyzing it. You need to create this new beginning. It's time. This new beginning will actually lead you to the Nine of Pentacles, which is you having your own material gains, you making your own material gains. It leads you to more of it, is what they're saying. So it's worth, if you're afraid or overthinking that you're not going to have material gains if you move forward, you definitely are going to. Okay. So you have that card twice here. So the King of Swords is all about being proactive. It's about making things happen in your life. We can't force things to happen, but we can make them happen by what we do and our actions. Instead of waiting and being reactive to certain things and going, well, once they do that, then I'll do this. Or when this happens, this will happen. Or if I'm pushed into a corner, then I'll come out fighting. This is all about being proactive and doing what you want to do and making things happen in your life. And it feels very much, Cancer, it's like across the board for you. It's not just in one area of your life. And then when you do that, when you make things happen in your life, it actually brings in an opportunity that comes out of the blue that leads you to financial gain. So, yeah, it just feels like you move forward, you start doing things, and it creates this opportunity. If you wait for this opportunity, it's not going to come. Where if you move forward, this opportunity comes. So very interesting, Cancer. Okay. This is the card that I wanted to see what the story is on this. So the challenge is the World, which is the top card in the deck, which is getting and attaining everything. So for it to be a challenge, it can either be that you don't think you can attain all the things that you want, so you're living in this place of fear, or it can be that it's just a challenge in May to move towards attaining it. So let's get some clarity on there. Yeah, it says that you need to go through some healing in order to attain the World. And again, they're saying it's the two ways. So it's saying you don't think you can achieve all the things that you want to achieve because you need to heal. You need to go through a healing process. So you don't almost feel like you deserve it or worthy of it, where once you're healed, you feel like you can attain it more. Okay. So they're saying part of the reason that you don't think you can attain it is that this opportunity hasn't come out of the blue that you've been waiting for. So it's like you've been waiting for something to happen, but it hasn't happened. So it's making you think you can't have all the things that you want to have. Where it's like the reverse. If you make things happen in your life, changing your mindset, changing the things that you're doing, focusing on health and fitness and other things in your life, by like making and taking control of your life, it actually makes the opportunity come in. The other thing they're talking about is the Ace of Cups, which is focusing on gratitude and the things you're grateful for. So focusing on, okay, right now in my life, I'm grateful for this, this, and this. Doing the thing that I just posted on my Instagram where it's like every day, what are 3 things that I'm grateful for in my life? Or if you're having a really stressful day, it's kind of like looking at that post and just saying, okay, I'm going to focus on 3 things right now that I'm grateful for and forget about the things that are stressing me out. And when you do that, it does a couple things. One, it changes your mindset. So it changes your subconscious, the way you think. So instead of focusing on the negative, you're focusing on the positive, the things you're grateful for. And that slowly rewires your subconscious. And then it also sends out to the universe that you're grateful and that you want more things to be grateful for. So the universe sees that, hears that, and then sends you more things to be grateful for, rather than just sending out the negativity and the stress. And you saying, I can't have all of this stuff, I can't attain the world. By switching it up to gratitude of what you have, small or large, you will get more and more of that into your life. Okay, and then the last card is just do this with balance. One of the lessons, especially for Cancers, because Cancers love to kind of, because you're very emotion-based, it's all about all or nothing. You need to learn to do it like a lifestyle, balance it, go over time, things happen. And you bring balance into your life instead of hyper-focusing on one area and hyper-focusing on another. It's moving forward with everything, moving forward in balance, okay? And then you will have you'll start to realize you can have the world. What you don't see coming in is being proactive, which is interesting because I think Cancer is pretty proactive, but I guess at times you don't. Really, the thing about the King of Swords is it reminds me a lot of the Serenity Prayer, which is about being able to focus on what you can control and what you can do, which is the actions you take and your attitude, right? And focusing on that and saying, you know what, I have the willpower to change my mindset. I have the willpower to move in the direction I want to move in, and let go of the things that you can't control. You know, you can't control certain things that are happening in the world or what other people are doing or saying. You let that go and you just focus on what you want to do and what you have to do. And that's what the King of Swords is all about. And it's also about not being reactive. So when someone else does something and then you have to react to it, it's more about, okay, I'm being proactive. I'm making this happen. This is the way we're doing it, not the way you tell me we're doing it. Okay, so what this does is it helps you understand that you're not trapped in a certain way of being. You have all the abilities you need to move in the direction you need to move in. You're not defined by your past or a way or a label or anything that someone has put on you, or up to this point what you've thought of yourself. You are not defined by that. It's a tiny piece of who you are. It's just, you know, a stepping stone. You can move towards all the things that you want. You can move towards a different mindset. Everything is possible. You just need to understand it's an illusion that you've created out of fear in certain circumstances, and you can just move out of that cage of being trapped and move towards the successes that you want. Wow. And when you do that, you get the world. So the challenge is thinking you can't have the world, where when you do this, you get the world. So very interesting. And the world, like I said, is attaining everything that you want materially. So it's good health, career, friendships, relationships, finances. They're telling you to focus on what you can do today. Focus on the now. Don't worry about the future. Don't worry about the past. Just focus and be present. And it's really important. They're really kind of stressing about being present in the moment. Like when you're at a dinner or you're doing something, it's not thinking about what you're going to be doing or what someone else is doing. You need to learn to be present and be in the now, having conversations, being in the moment. Everything else melts away and you're right there in that moment. It's so important, they're saying, that you learn to do that. And I think that comes with, that's when you truly see opportunity that presents to you, is when you do that, because you're not thinking about 50 other things and you miss opportunity. Oh, and there you go. That's what I just said. So the Knight of Pentacles. So when you do that, the Knight of Pentacles come in, and that is the opportunity that comes out of the blue that leads you to, success and abundance. So by taking action, by being present, and by thinking, getting rid of the thought that you're trapped in a certain way of being, you can have it all and you can get this opportunity. So very cool, Cancer. Okay, and then the last card where they want you to focus on. The High Priestess is a couple things. It's about listening to your gut. What does your gut tell you need to do? Balancing it with your head and your heart. So if your gut says, oh, you should do this, and then your head starts getting involved, going, which is where the devil lives, right? Where it says, oh, you can't do that. You suck. That'll never work. They can do that, but you can't do that. All of those fears and stuff live in your head. So you need to learn to trust your gut and balance it with your head and your heart. And then you also have to just bring in balance into your life. It's all about balance. The more balanced you are, the more you can see clearly and the more things that move forward in your life. Okay, so let's get some clarity on this. Yeah, so this is the Queen of Swords is all about communicating your truth, communicating a skill, an ability, just communication. Can be doing a YouTube channel. It can be doing social media, teaching, talking. So it's about doing that. And that also helps you connect to who you are. And then they're also talking about clearly communicating to the universe what it is that you want. What do you want your life to look like? And clearly, they keep saying clearly communicate it. Oh, and double down on the High Priestess. So it's all about listening to your gut. What does your gut tell you to do? And follow your gut. Then have resolute action, the King of Pentacles, setting goals, moving towards your goals, and not taking no for an answer. It can be, and the thing about the King of Pentacles, especially for Cancers, is it's not about putting a timeline on it or anything like that. It's like one way or another, I'm going to achieve this. Whether it takes me a month, 6 months, a year, 2 years, I am going to achieve this. And it's about doing it rather than kind of going, I need to achieve this within a month, right? And then when it doesn't happen, you give up or it just falls apart. It's not putting a timeline on it, but it's just being determined and have resolute action to achieve certain things in your life. And then the last card is learning the ability to chill, about just being, right? Learning to breathe, learning to exhale. It's really important for you guys when it comes to balance, because your minds go all over the place, especially with emotion. You work hard, you do all the things you need to do. It's just as important to work very hard at being present. So when you're doing something, like I said, a dinner, or you're doing something for yourself, you need to remove everything else and just be in the moment and let go of everything. Inhale and exhale is what they're saying. And just learn to relax every muscle. Feels very much like meditation, but meditation's not for everyone. So it's just learning to let go of things and be present. And it's, it's almost like you don't need to control everything outside of you. Just be in the moment. Everything will be fine. Everything will be there when you're done. Just learn to do that and chill and relax. And it will balance you so much. that it's going to change everything in your life and change your perspective. And it's like a whole new chapter in your life when you learn to do that, which is really exciting, Cancer. I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. Let me know how it does in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. If you could please like and subscribe and share, I'd really appreciate it. It would help me grow my channel. Have a great May, and I will talk to you soon.
Sun is always shining behind the clouds. Less you're fae Greenock, then it's aye pissing down with rain.